Hello there, this is Cookies. I've got turn 148 where I'm a sub in the Charlama lobby. And Yomi has given us 100 pearls. And that was because we told him we did have the ability to wish, and he wanted us to wish for Atlantis' pretender death. And then he was also wishing for it. So we're going to do that. We have the Earth Elemental, Army of the Dead, Teleport, Earth Attack. We lose, or we kill a Kalulu guy. Well done. Putting up some commander spam. Forest Dome, Earth Attack, didn't find anyone. Mind Hunt killed Shem. Nice. And then we had Earth Attack on the Seraph that fails. Earth Attack on the Seraph that fails. A Muru was Mind Hunted. Nice. Raven Feast. Earth Gem Alchemy. Not super great. I think that's like 30 gold per. Vornak killed. So we're picking up some kills. Oh. My bad. Let's go ahead and check out the battle though. Alright, so we have our Army of Dead casts. We have 3 golems, one with a Wraith Sword, one with a Friendship Hat, and this guy. 2 of them have Rings of Returning. I did not have a third available, I think, for this guy. Then we've got two regular mages, I guess. And then we've got a couple of thugs. So let's see how we do. So I think this guy just put up anti-magic, so up to 27 MR. So let's go ahead and see what we're rolling against. So 11 or 12 against 25, which I think is, pull up the DRN. It was 11 or 12 against 25. Okay. So as many as 14 behind. So it looks like a 1% chance. So not great. Considering the number of mages we brought. Unlucky odds. This guy, I did cast Blink on him. And I got a little unlucky with where he decided to blink to, but the idea is, like, after contact was made, maybe he would blink somewhere near them and try to friendship hat them. That didn't quite work out. This one's got all the resistances. So I think oh, I made a mistake. I probably had this guy casting spells. Holy word. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. Should have had this guy on attack. Especially with the GSS. And then we have some Phantasmal Army spam. And then this guy should have... I'm okay with this guy just being on casting, I think. I don't want him to get killed. But... and these two are just spamming whatever they spam. Legions of Steel, huh? That's what you wanted to spend your fatigue on? I do miss advanced casting AI. Some of the other games I'm in. Holy Word is not useful. So the Seraph is working its way through everything. Let's take a look at some of these rolls. Anything close? Not seeing anything too crazy. Yeah, it's just hard to get up there to 27 MR. Probably would have needed more like rune smashers and stuff on these guys. So I think I didn't quite get them right either. Alright, let's see what happens here. Walks up to this golem, which it can kill. 5 attack on the race sword. Gosh. Why'd I even give you a race sword? Yeah, these are just not well done kits, so I apologize. This guy is stunned. Yeah, what a waste of gems. Goodness. Alright, so that guy gets sent home. That guy dies. This guy's still clogged up with chaff. He just runs past the Vanadrot. Okay. Are you gonna run all the way back here? Okay. My man has priorities. Alright. How'd those last rolls go? No really lucky rolls here. Okay. So a 1% chance over the course of this whole battle. Probably had an okay chance at happening, but also had an okay chance at not happening. Especially when the mages are doing stuff like Fire Strike and Legions of Steel and Body Ethereal. I know some people don't like Lucid's mod, but I really like that mod, because I want my mages to do useful spells, not do little self-buffs. Alright. Let's see. Okay, so you're running. Oh, you have too much morale. That's unfortunate. That means you probably die too. Alright. Stunned. And dead. Alright, so the Seraph just walked through everything. Unfortunate. Alright, so that was some poor scripting on my part. Some poor kits on my part. I think the total cost was something like, not including hammer discounts and site discounts, I think it was somewhere just a little bit north of 230 gems of trying to kill these two, which I think is a reasonable investment to make to try and kill these two guys. Because, I mean, this is 100 pearl chassis with probably another 20 pearls put in for divine name with 15, 25, 55, 80, 90, 100 gems worth of gear. So, I mean, if we had just killed the Seraph, I think it would have been worth it. So I think the Seraph is worth about as much as I put into this whole thing. And then we had this guy, who's also, you've got a 40 gem guy with 25, 40, 50, 60 gems worth of kit. So this is a 100 gem man. This is like a 200 gem angel. And so, I mean, we put 230 into this, but we didn't do it well. And so we got wiped. That's the nature of Dominions. Just poor kits and not great scripting will definitely do that to you. So what did we end up losing? We ended up losing a Golem, the 2 Crystal Mages, the Vanadrot, and then the Soulless and Long Dead didn't matter too much, but I mean, that was still like 30 gems. So what did we learn from this? So I suppose I could have sent in my own Wraith Lords, but I'm using them to kind of create raiding squads every turn or two, is kind of my plan for most of these guys. I'll use them for counter raiding and probably, like, if things are dire, this is an extravagance in some ways because it's this throne that I wouldn't keep. We're also running these guys away. I asked people not to mind hunt like TNN, and then TNN mind hunted it anyways, so that was annoying. Not the first time and probably not the last time. I'll communicate something to TNN and then he'll just ignore it. But we'll see. But we did realize from that we need some more thugs. So we're gonna get back in the recruitment train, get some more Jarls and Vanadrots, start putting some gear on them, start getting back to, traditional Vanheim bread and butter stuff. And like the late game stuff can complement that rather than being the dominant thing. Or maybe the Vanheim stuff can complement the late game stuff. We also noticed this army moved, which is interesting. I don't know if its eventual goal is to like waddle all the way up here and come to this throne. Maybe it is. I mean, there's a shorter way. It could have waddled down here and then tried to go through here and then come to the throne. Maybe this trip is seen as safer. I don't know. And then, yeah, and other than that, we're just doing a lot of the same stuff. TNN and Yomi have been complaining a lot about Vengeful Waters. I think TNN especially, because I'm not seeing great Dominion control here. And maybe Yomi as well, especially in this area where the Juggernauts were. And I guess Atlantis moved at the last second, all of his Juggernauts, so Yomi never got to do his big attack on the capital. So that's unfortunate. We can still see the Ancient Kraken there, though. And yeah, I think that's it. So that was a pretty hefty defeat for us. I think that represents, oh gosh, what's our gem income? 50, 80, 110, 140, 70, 90, so 189, 191, 199, 208. Oh no, I'm double adding the 9. All right, let's just round it. So 20 plus 30 is 50, 85, 115, 145, 185, and 205. So we make about 200 a turn. So I guess that raid represented a little bit more than one turn's worth of gem income. However, it was the nature of the gem income. The death gems, not so much, but it did represent a significant pearl investment. So I feel like that hurt more, losing probably 2 to 3 turns worth of like pearls. It's not devastating, but it does hurt. We lost that golem because it was a really shoddy kit. And then, so we just donated. If Atlantis would have had more commanders, we would have donated a lot of gear to Atlantis. But yeah. So pretty disappointed in myself for how I ended up scripting that. I think I could have done better. Really wanted to try and make use of the Crown of Overmight. Even had the Rune Smasher on this guy. So maybe I can see how some of the charms went. Although he just wasn't around for very long because he blinked. Maybe I shouldn't have had him on blink. So 13. Yeah, I think we had a solid shot on the Wraith Lord. That's unfortunate. Alright. Well, lesson learned. Don't don't blink the golem either. The friendship hat golem. Shockingly, we've showed that twice to Atlantis and he hasn't stolen it yet. We're completely full up on gear. So as soon as we get all these thugs, we can just load them out and send them out. And yeah, so it was a pretty devastating defeat. It's not crippling, but yeah, definitely. I think it hurts more because it was more scripting errors on my part rather than anything Atlantis did in particular. Like, he put out 2 very good thugs. I've been trying to kill a Keter for a long time as well. And the Seraph super combatant was well geared and pretty well scripted, so I don't know, just needed to do better. So disappointed with myself on that end, and hopefully I'll sharpen up my scripting, not only in this game but in some other games, at least for the next few turns after that. So, but I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.